Even streaming.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room,
nervous?
when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame. That's what they're looking for.
Oh, I could have had the sack.
Complete here to Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
I'm about to bring up the 46 defense in a second.
Carr now on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Joseph Osai in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Carr. And now here is another interception.
Get up, get up, get up, get up!
And the Bengals are going to have great field position. This is return just shy of midfield.
You got at least 5.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
That is taken in by Hurst. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down. Here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. A gain of 14.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
Yo, why'd you do that? That messed
McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Tight.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That was 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
Give me that gas!
Another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. Still fighting for more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Yeah, I got 7. Only got 7 completions.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 21-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
Wow, I tried to
screen. He's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I tried to screen. Why it took so long for him to move?
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx
Maybe
it?
jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Carr now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the
Yes,
ball.
pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Bengals grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to Mixon on second down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Special teams. Damn, I just missed a 44.
On 4th down,
damn, why I can't
comes
go
the
for
rookie 5th-round pick, Evan McPherson, for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. McPherson's kick is good.
Thank you.
And that will
Thank
add 3
you.
more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So with
Damn,
a 3-point
if I would have
lead
made
at
that other
halftime,
one, it
they
would have been,
double
what,
that with a
22?
field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
No, not you.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How do I probably have 6?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That's the rule.
One score down. Here we
All
go.
right.
They're going to go for it here on fourth
Cheaters
down.
never prevail.
Now Carr, got to have this one.
Flat.
Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Carr again. And that's complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Bengals with the big win.
Back to Mixon on second down.
First down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
Play in the door, what you expect. Play in the door, that's the
confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Now I'm not doing nothing.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
I'm not
Mixon
doing nothing.
with a first down.
I'm not doing nothing.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase.
Touchdown.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Bengals 26, Raiders 13. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Carr to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2s, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. Keeps himself upright. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Big 13. Big 13.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing his Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr to throw. He's going to let it
Give me
fly.
that. Oh.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now Carr.
for it.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
You quitting? Oh.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's got his man. That's Sample the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Good game, Jimbo.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're
beat 'em
exactly
bad.
right.